That alligator is always here when I come to this spot. So today, wait a minute, welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. Today I'm going to fish with big baits. Let me tell you what annoys me when this happens. This annoys the dickens out of me. You show up to a spot with what we have today, 4 panfish. Maybe you're going to turn that into 7 or 8 baits like I'm probably going to do today, and one after another they fly off the hook, and you're thinking maybe it's the hook. You switch to a different style hook with a bigger barb, one after another they fly off the hook. So I came up with a solution to stop that annoyance. I'm going to share it with you today. I guess I'm sharing it with you too, because you're always here. Let's get this dressed up and ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is take these dorsals off so they don't by chance get in the way of a hookup. Those are the only ones I'm going to cut off. Throw that to the side, pull out the knife. And we're going to turn this into 2 baits essentially. However, not on this first bait, but the second bait we might take the gut pocket off, and that can be secondary. I do have 2 catfish rods and 2 rods for catching stuff like skipjack and white bass and other things that might be here or might not be here right now. Like sometimes at this time of year where I'm at on the Mississippi River, we can encounter ladyfish, and sometimes baby jack crevalle come up this far because the water is fairly salty right now. So yeah, that's why there's bull shark. Bull shark can live in fresh water, but down here what occurs more often than big ones is the pups coming up in here to feed. So when you have a fairly brackish river, you're going to have more immature bull shark in this area. It's going to be absolutely thick with them, and we might get one today. This is a good spot for alligator gar and bull shark. The last time I came here it didn't work out for me. However, I did hit a 4 to 5 foot long nose gar. He spit the hook but came flying out of the water. So yeah, that would be nice if that can happen today. Just after sunrise right now. Okay, over here, starting with the lead, 3 ounces. The main line is 80-pound braid for this. And then we have this steel leader, real nice strong steel leader that's coated with plastic. And then we have a 9/0 octopus style hook. I do not like using circle hooks when I want the chance of getting a gar, because it's very rare to get a hook up with that unless they swallow it, and I don't like that because I want to do catch and release on big gar today if we get one. So you can get a good hook up with this kind of hook here. A Kale or a J hook would work. Some people are like, that's a J. Well, it's just a fat looking J. If it's a J, it's an octopus style hook, which looks really like close to a J. All right, so we're not done yet. Secret weapon is in the box still. Do you see it? Do you see it? I see it. It's right here. Yeah, you're right. That is a elastic thread. Elastic thread. I almost said elastic. Elastic. Dyslexic thread. Stretchy. This is a common thing for a lot of cat fishermen who tend to use chicken liver. It's a favorite little thing of chicken liver people, you know, people that live where there's only channel cat. So the great thing about this is it clings to itself. So what we can do here, we're going to leave the end like this. We're going to go get it around the hook if we can. It's going to take a bit of doing. There we go. Get that wrapped tight to where the fish is. And then come over here to the other side. And start wrapping. I'll put that end in my pocket so this is handier. Start wrapping it tight. All right, now that we got a wrap on each side, we're going to do a second one and probably our final one over here on this side. and we're going to do several wraps, nice and tight. And then we're going to just pull it, and that should stay. And we got our other end right here. We're going to go ahead and wrap that several times. Pull it, and it should say it's probably going to come unraveled eventually out there. I have a bit left over. If I feel like I need more, I can just do another series. This is going to ensure that it stays on long enough for us to do our cast. That's the theory, right? I bet it works. If it works for chicken liver, it'll work for a bluegill head. Awesome. Worked like I said it would. For the moment, I'm just going to fish this one rod on the bottom and do other things. I might put a second one out on the bottom if this spot proves fruitful. We're not fishing super deep water. This is somewhere in between 20 and 30 feet where this bait is right now. It's a nice seam. It's got bait moving through it right now. But because it's not super deep, it's really, really warm. So we're going to be seeing gar and other things feeding in here, a lot of gar. So since we are going to be seeing gar, and it's probably going to be a gar that picks it up, possibly other things, we do have a rope here for bringing them in. This is my big 12-foot rod with my spin fisher on it that I use for shark and other things off the beach. It's a bait runner. We are going to go with something that is not too loose, not too tight. It's got 3 settings on it. This will ensure that when we get a bite, if we're over here or over there with a sabiki or a sumo spoon, that we will see the tension build and the rod double over but not go flying. Also, if it's a cat that grabs the bait, it'll be enough tension for him to get hooked and take a little bit of line. First spot was not paying off, so we're over here at a different spot. It's slightly deeper. We got the 10-foot rod because we're in the trees. Oh, there, look. Ooh, nice. That was a nice bite. Could have been a gaff top or something small like that. We'll just keep an eye on it. If nothing happens in the next 15 minutes, I'll pull it up, check the bait. Oh, there it goes again. This is right here. We'll just get it up, put it to the side. Something's trying to take line. I'm gonna loosen my drag. I think this might be a gar. I want him to be able to take a little more line. Yeah, that's a little looser. Bait runners typically have 2 drags. You got the drag for the main reel and then the drag for the bait runner. Some bait runners just have presets for the drag. This you can adjust. It's a pin. I'm just going to keep an attentive eye on it for the moment. That was kind of saying gar to me. Oh, still hitting me. Look at that. Put that down. Oh, you think I should go for it? In this situation, I usually do what I'm doing right now, real slowly till I feel a little bit of resistance that says fish all over it, and then strike. So far, I'm not feeling that. That could have been something small the whole time pulling on it. Could have been a gar, but I don't think we have our bait in that fish's mouth. Let's go ahead and bring her in and check her out, see if we need to put more bait on. If not, we'll put it right back out. Bait is still there, looking good. Love it when my big baits don't fly off. I'm already getting a hit. It just hit the bottom. I haven't even set the... Is that a hookup? I haven't even engaged the bait runner quite yet. There are some hungry fish out here in front of us. Trying to take line. Gotcha. We got hooked up with something here. Oh, doesn't want to move. It's not fighting. I don't know if we got it. Even with the drag on the bait runner, that fish was shaking the heck out of this rod. Finally, we got something hooked up on a big bait. It's fighting. Kind of like a gaff top on steroids, which probably means little bull shark, but let's just wait till we get sights on it, which should happen here pretty soon. It's right here. I don't think this is going to be a gaff top unless it's a record trophy breaking gaff top. I think we got us a little pup here. Yes, bull shark. That's a decent sized pup too. We got an issue. This immature alligator is headed this way. Whew, when that alligator saw that shark flipping and flopping on the bank, he got scared and dove and headed back out. Yeah, you're right. My little idea paid off. Didn't lose any baits, and I got one of the target species this morning. Not a giant bull shark by far, but a decent pup. Really, man, they put up a really good fight, man. Really good fish to fight. Woo! The bigger they are, the more the fight, but the little ones, my goodness. I'm gonna hang out just for a little bit longer, maybe not much longer. There is some bad weather predicted for today, and it kind of looks like something's coming in, but I think I'm okay. I want to give myself a chance to get a second fish, so we're gonna stay just a hair longer. Put some of this on here so we don't lose our bait, because we don't have an unlimited source here at the moment. I think something's going on over here. I want to get this sumo spoon up. I don't necessarily want to leave it just sitting down there, but nice, huh? Little, but fun to catch. Show off the clean side here. Whoa! Gotta be careful. Picking him up with the left there. There he goes. One more bait. I think we have time for that. What could it be, right? It's smaller and it's got head shakes, but little bull shark will give you head shakes, but they feel a little different than cats. It's a third bull shark is what it is. It's got like, what's that? Some mud on you? Were you out there brown nosing? What's that on your nose? Oh, that's where you took a dive right into the mud when you were fighting me. I'm sorry guys, you see it? A bit of brown on his nose. He's out there brown nosing coming in. He just swam right into the mud when we were fighting him over the drop off. I'm 100% sure at least one person down in the comments, they said, why don't you keep one of them? Because they're all undersized. In the state of Louisiana, bull shark have to be 54 inches. So yeah, too small. This is one of those sharks that some people swear by tasting good and others don't. There's actually quite a few people who believe these to taste like trash because of their feeding habits. This one's bleeding a lot. I'm just gonna let him go right here. All right, brown noser, go clean your act up. It is now 10 o'clock, guys, and I am taking off. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you next time.